I'm Sue Spargo and a great fan of Yazzii bags. Today I'm going to share a quick and easy way to embellish the thread organizer with wonderful ribbons. You can use ribbons that are broad, and also you can use ribbons that are narrower. It's easy if you're just going to use one ribbon like this. You would cut it the length of your little strap plus a 1/2 inch for turn, and then you would sew it on. But sometimes ribbons are directional, like this ribbon here, so it would not be good for a vertical application unless you actually fussy cut it and did it horizontally. So what I thought I would share is using narrower ribbons and how you would put them together to make a wider ribbon. So what I've done here is I have a iron-on stabilizer. So this is just iron-on one side, and I measured the length of this little strap. And I cut my ribbons a 1/2 inch longer than the length of that, so that I have a seam allowance. I then cut my fusible a little bit shorter than this ribbon, like this, so it's a little bit shorter, and also narrower than the width of the 3 ribbons together. So what I'm going to do first is I make sure that the iron-on, which is always the gritty side, is up. And you're going to place the center ribbon down the middle, also making sure that you have a little bit of an overlap on both ends. And then you're going to overlap this ribbon slightly on this side, overlapping the center one, and then you are going to iron this in place. So I'm using a medium heat on the iron so that I don't burn the nylon ribbons. I'm always surprised actually how much heat they will take. What I want is for this to just be ironed in place, and then I'm going to take the second one and place that on this side, just overlapping it a little bit. And the reason I overlap them is that I find when I sew them by machine, they tend to separate, and then you have a little gap. So I like to overlap them like this. So once I've got that on there, I'm going to turn this over and give it a good iron on the back like this. And you can see that my stabilizer is a little bit smaller than the finished piece at the bottom. So the other thing about nylon ribbons is that you can burn the end. So using a lighter, I'll just burn each end or just melt it so that it doesn't unravel. And I like to do that with all my nylon ribbons because otherwise they will come apart. And I took it to the sewing machine with a matching color thread, and I stitched down both sides on the center over here. And so now it's all nicely attached together. So then what I did is I turned this a 1/4 inch at the bottom, and if I use it here, I placed it I centered it and placed it along the edge of the binding over here, and I pinned this in place and then turned the other end a 1/4 inch up here. So all I did then was I sewed it by machine on 3 sides, again making sure that I matched the thread, and then at the top I actually whip stitched it by hand because it's a little difficult to get your sewing machine right in here. So that's a really easy way to make a fun little flap on your thread organizer.